Welcome back, people. We've got some more Fishing Planet for you guys here again today. A little bit of an earlier stream. Welcome back, people. We've got some more Fishing Planet for you guys here again today. A little bit of an earlier stream. So we're going to be fishing somewhere a little bit different today compared to where we fished yesterday. We're going to be fishing somewhere a little bit different today compared to where we fished yesterday. And again, as always, we've got a bit of an echo. Beautiful. Well, today is the hottest day of the year. Well, so far it's probably going to get hot again. It wouldn't surprise me. So today we're going to catch something a little bit different compared to what we normally would, because normally the streams that we normally do are kind of the same places where we normally fish. So I'm going to try and catch something a little bit different, so that way it's different content. Don't want it to be the same content, so just give me a few moments to get set up and then we'll get into it. Okay, I think we're almost ready. Let's jump into it. Some Fishing Planet. I might sound a little bit funny because I didn't get my morning coffee, but that's all right. Okay, so we are here on a rainy day, which we're definitely not going to fish on the rainy day. We're here in Michigan, and I thought today that we will catch something a little bit different. I'm in a random room. Hopefully people don't get in the way too much. If they do, we're their friends only, but for the most part we should be good. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be fishing here, and I'm going to catch us some, oh, what was it? So, oh, I forgot what fish we was going for. Freshwater drum, there we go, it come back to me. Freshwater drum. So for that we need shrimps, but I'm going to be using some crawfish cut as well as shrimps and other things. Just gonna, yeah, so some shrimps and some crawfish cut, and I think I even got some spawn sack on as well. So, oh, I did exactly the same thing again. I need to go further out than that. Don't be afraid. Well, I got no sound. There we go. So I want it about 80 80 to 90 foot out there. So shrimps, again using the hash 2 hook is probably what is going to get us that freshwater drum that we're after. I've got shrimps on 2 rods. That wasn't a very far cast, but that'll do. And then, okay, I got shrimps on 3 rods then. I do want to try and see if I can get something with the lure as well. Wow, that was quick. 506. And we got a hit on 2 rods. I don't know if the crawfish is going to get us drum. I'm not sure about that. Yeah, it is. Okay, freshwater drum. I will show the fish obviously a bit longer if we don't have anything else on one of the other rods. Oh wow, they're all going to go. I'm going to see if I can try and get that unique fresh drum. Again, today we are fishing without premium because cash flow is low, so no premium. Oh, okay, it weren't quite on there. So all I'm doing is just aiming towards that really. 80, 90 foot out there. Probably could do it a little bit further, it'd be alright. There we go. So I'm expecting deliveries still. So if I quickly jump up and run off, it'll only take me a sec, but okay, trophy. That's a nice looking fish. Does he hold it in his hand or does he go down with it? Oh no, okay, he holds it in his hand. Okay, never mind. Maybe the unique he might. Okay, this one could be a bit bigger. Yeah, I'm going to put on some other stuff as well and see if we can get anything else. I'm pretty sure we could get some Atlantic salmon here from this location as well. That's a bit bigger. These shrimps work really well. As you can see, I knew that they work good. That's why I stocked up on them. We got 386. Okay, so we got some spawn sack as well. Let me put on a bit of a bigger hook on there. I'm not really after XP, to be honest. It's just the cash. It's just the cash that I want. So as you can see, we got just under 700,000 cash, and that is because I did buy 1 day premium after we did that live stream, and I absolutely grinded it out. I fished for 12 hours on premium. I got a video of that, and it wasn't obviously a 12-hour video. I cut it right down to about a 14-minute video, but we will be showing that at some point. American shad. Didn't know I could get shad on the shrimp, so that's good to know. Gonna put out some shiners as well, good old shiners. Okay, let's change that, shiners on there, just so that way we can get some other fish as well. The main one is obviously me trying to get that freshwater drum. I don't know why, I just felt like I wanted to catch that today. Again, just something different. Normally when I come into this place, we normally go for catfish. Another time we come in here, we went for pike. So this time I decided to get some freshwater drum. And then again, we got some crawfish cut on there as well. So a few different baits. That was a little bit far, but that's alright. I don't know whether to mess around. I might mess around with the spin rod. I don't know whether to use the spin rod or put another bait rod out. To be honest, these bait rods are going up pretty quick. I don't know if I'll be able to, so maybe it might be a good idea just to put this one out. That's a bit of a short cast. Okay, that's a bit bigger, bit better. I love these shrimps though, look how quick they're hitting it. Okay, this is on the spawn set. On that I'm expecting to get some salmon, but looks like the drum like it as well. The grind is so real without premium. Some more drum. Nice. Why do I keep getting adverts? Don't keep giving me adverts. I hate it when it gives me adverts. Well, there we go. There's another one. It's a good job I brought a lot of these prawns, shrimps. That's insane how quick we catch. Now we don't have a load in our net. Well, we do have a lot in our net, but obviously we don't have a lot of weight. 67 pounds. It's not much, but then we're not catching really big fish. But we will be able to fit a lot into our net, which is good. There we go. There's the Atlantic salmon that I was looking for. I thought that would work on the shiner. That's why I tried it. Yeah, really good hotspot this. Really good. Well, we got some interest in the float again. That's insane how quick. Hopefully my fan ain't too loud. I got my fan on because it is extremely hot. Hopefully it's not interfering with the mic. Look at that. That's awesome. I'm not even getting a chance to put the other one down to put out the fourth rod. There we go. Nice looking fish. Really is. Well, let me quickly cast this before that one runs properly. That's insane how fast we catch. If you haven't got a big net, come to Michigan, fish here. Absolutely awesome. There we go, there's another American shad. So to mention, we are on PC today as well. Yesterday we did PS4. Today we are on PC. Need to keep that cash grind going for when the update comes, so we can show you those new updates. That is insane how quick. Oh look, now the other one's gonna go. Oh, we love it. You love to see it. There you go, another American shad. I don't think I've caught that many of those, to be honest, so we get, I don't know if they go up to unique, I need to check that. I don't think they do. Another Atlantic salmon, let's have a quick look. Oh wow. American shad now, okay, they only go up the trophy, and the other one, the Atlantic salmon are only normal, common. Okay, I've never tried it, but I'm gonna try and put on some duck muscle meat and see if we get any catfish here at this location. Now I know that we have the other spot over there where we can get an insane amount of catfish, but I've never tried catching catfish here, so we'll put catfish on that one and we'll see what happens, see if anything hooks it up. If it don't, and then I'll just change it and put on something else. This is an awesome spot though, look how quick we are catching. Most of the time I ain't even getting a chance to get the fourth rod out. There we go, another freshwater drum. Oh, there you go. I was thinking who was that. My dad did say that he was online, so he's come to join us as well, which is nice. There he is, the man himself. I don't think it pushed out notifications for this stream. YouTube keep on having a problem with pushing out my notifications. We don't really have that many people here watching, not as many people as we normally do, so I'm guessing the notification didn't get put out again. Such a pain that it does that. And then notifications don't go out. People keep missing the stream. Just know though, it's not down to me. That's YouTube, not me. How's it going, Savage? Good to see you, man. On this really hot day. Well, we actually managed to get the other rod out. Oh, that wasn't a very good cast, was it? I'll leave it for a minute though. Let's grab this one. I think, oh, why do I keep getting adverts? Okay, we got low tension line. I think I'm gonna have to go through my playlist later and go through and find out what does have adverts and what don't. I need to get rid of those adverts. Yeah, it's extremely hot, isn't it? Whereabouts are you from? Are you from the UK as well? Cuba is the best. I agree. How's it going, Cuba? Good to see you again, man. Are you from the USA? How hot is it over there? Here today, I think we do Celsius, but in Fahrenheit, I think it's about 92. It's like 30 something odd Fahrenheit. sorry, 32 something Celsius, which is around about 92 Fahrenheit today. Insanely hot. You're from Poland. How hot is it there, Kuba? Is it really hot today? Actually, that's quite funny. You say Poland. The electric bike that I've got, that we've shown videos on the channel, that's where my bike, that's where the electric bike come from. It come from Poland. Shout out to Poland. Sometimes it feels like 100. Yeah. I hate the heat, man. Here in the UK, it's always cold here in the UK, so we're kind of used to the cold more than the heat. Well, there you go. Okay, so my dad's fishing here. We've got my dad fishing there. I said I don't know if we can get catfish, but he just caught a catfish, so there is catfish here. Oh well, they're all gonna go. Yeah, it is really humid. Yeah, that's what makes it worse. I don't mind it being really hot, but when there's no wind, I hate that. That's why I got my fan on. Hopefully it doesn't interfere with the mic too much. You really like to drive a car? On hot days like this, I can imagine being in a car with the roof down or all the windows open would be very nice. Brown bullhead. Being out on the motorbike or being out on a push bike and a car. Yeah, nice. Not so much walking, because walking will just make you hot. You're not moving at a fast pace. But on a bike, push bike, motorbike, electric bike, in a car. Yeah, very nice. I want to make another video on the electric bike, which I am going to be doing, but just at the minute, when it's this hot, I can't ride when it's this hot. Like, I know I don't really have to do anything. I'm going to be having that cold air, but I don't. When I get too hot, it makes me stressed. That might sound silly, but yeah, when I get too hot, I get stressed out. Yeah, we don't really have much air conditioning here in the UK, to be honest. I don't have any air conditioning, not in the apartment that I live in. Although I would love it if they did. Okay, this is a better one. This one could be our unique. As long as it's freshwater drum, this could be unique. Is it? Is it? Is it? Oh, I think it is. I think it is. Oh, that is. Whoa, £32. I didn't realise they went that big for unique. That's my personal record as well. Does he? Okay, he does sit down with it. Oh, beautiful. £32. That's awesome, man. I didn't realise they went that big. How old am I? Yeah, you can ask, man, and I'll tell you. But first you have to guess. You get one guess. I get a little bit closer so you can see. Be nice, man. Be nice, Tiger Trout. Didn't think that we'd be getting any of those. Oh, come on. Why are you not sending? There we go. Yeah, you're fishing next to me. I only just noticed that. Yeah, I saw that you got some catfish. That's what I was trying to go for. I thought I'd try some catfish, even get catfish from this location. I put on some duck muscle meat, but haven't had a bite yet on it. 32. That's a really good guess, Savage. Maybe 30. You're nice. I like you, Kuba. I'm actually 33, so you're both pretty close. You are both pretty close. At least I look my age. At least you didn't say I was older. I don't really mind what I how I look, to be honest. If I look old, I look old. We're all going to get old eventually. There's no avoiding it. Thank you, Kuba. So what games you been playing, Kuba, recently? Are you still playing Counter-Strike? You still playing that? Last time we spoke, I remember you saying about that you played Counter-Strike. You don't look you don't look a day over 20. Oh, that's real nice, man. I'd like to probably look that age, but I wouldn't like to go back to being 20. As much as people always say, I wish I could be younger. When I was 20, that was a bit, yeah, that was a bit of that was probably where I was struggling most in my life when I was around 20. That was, yeah, about 20. That was a real struggle. It wasn't a good time for me at that age, but to look that age would be good. To go back to that age, maybe not. I have no interest at all on that duck muscle meat, so I'm going to change that. I don't know how my dad caught that catfish. I have no idea. Not a clue. Pro angler, that's why. Oh, you are still playing Counter-Strike? 1,700 hours, wow, man. ETS 2 is really good, man. I like that. That's a really good game. UFC 3. Saw that for. Oh, wow, you're still playing quite a few games then. Sea of Thieves. I keep on thinking about trying that Sea of Thieves. Maybe when I get some cash, I might give it a shot. I might try it. Is it Sea of Thieves? Is that the one where... Oh, it might not be the same one, actually. But there is this one that I saw where you have to... You go in a boat and you have to upgrade your boat and you have to keep catching fish. It might not be the same one. It might be called something else, but you keep catching fish and you sell that fish to earn money. Then the money you can upgrade and get a better boat. I don't know what game it's called. It might be called that. It could be called something else though. The God, how's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. I don't think I've ever seen you before. I'm fishing for a freshwater drum. And we just had a unique at 32 pounds, so it's working out quite well. I have put on a few other things as well, just to see what else we get. And this duck muscle meat, I put that on to maybe we might get the odd catfish here, but didn't really seem to work out, so I'm going to change that now. What else should we try? So shiners are good, the shrimps are good, spawn sack was good. Why only English? Because that's all I understand, Kuba. Some people don't like it when I say that. But the reason why is just because if somebody puts anything else in a different language, they could be saying something nice. They could be saying something that isn't family friendly. So that's why I always say only English. Like somebody come into the stream the other day and they said something that wasn't in English, and one of my moderators ended up translating it for us. And it wasn't anything bad that they said, but you know, when people write in a different language, if I don't know what language that is, I only know English. And even me only knowing English, I'm not very good at English either, so because of that fact, I always say only English, just because if something, you know, it being family friendly, somebody writing in something in a different language, it could be something bad that's said. So yeah, it's nothing personal, it's just because I could translate it, of course, but if I allowed everybody to write in different language, I'd be spending more time translating things than what I would be reading my chat, so yeah. Yeah, I don't know any other. Like, I know a little bit of French, but not very much. A little bit of Spanish, again, not very much. So, yeah, yeah. It's nothing personal, man. It's just, I don't understand any other language. Like, obviously, I have tried to learn different languages, but I just suck at it. I'm terrible, man. I'm no good. I would like to learn, but I just can't. I just can't do it. I've tried, and I've failed many, many times. I've tried many different language, and it's no good. I think it is pretty awesome that other people manage to speak more than one language. Some people manage to speak like 5, 10, sometimes even more than that, which is really good, man. I think that's awesome. Got a bit of interest there. It's not running properly. Let's try that. Might be too... Okay, no, it's there. I thought it was going to be too early. You know, I have driven a car plenty of times, yeah, but I don't actually hold a license for a car. I got a motorbike license, but I don't hold a car license. And not just that, but I couldn't afford a car license anyway. I don't have that much money to... I don't have enough money to run a car. You're just playing this game, but you just got bored after a while? Man, how could you get bored? There's always stuff to do. They have new updates. Have you done all the missions on the game? The missions are good. We've got pretty much every single mission on Fishing Planet. You gotta go. Good night. Alright, Kuba. That's cool, man. It's nice to see you again, though. So thanks for dropping by, man. I appreciate it. Have a good night's sleep. The time zones must be really different between us. There we go. There's a trophy fresh drum. That's my dad right there. Look at that. That's what my dad looks like. That's my dad. That's how a fisherman looks. He does fish in real life as well. He does fish in real life. He's a carp fisherman in real life. He obviously has done sea fishing, but carp fishing is his thing. You got most of the missions done. In Poland, we have 2:30 p.m. Wow, man. Go get some sleep, Kuba. You need it. You really do need it. Yeah, I've done different missions. Like, normally is what I do. Okay, that was too early. Nobody saw that. Yeah, I've done all the missions, and then what I do is I normally live stream different things, and I try and think of different things. Like, have you ever tried trolling in a dinghy? That's good fun, man. Try go in a dinghy and troll in a dinghy. If you don't know how, I did actually make a video on it. But yeah, this game does sometimes, I wouldn't say it gets boring, but it's like you're kind of doing the same thing. How's it going, BG? Good to see you, man. That's going to be your new name, BG, so that I don't have to say all your name. Oh wow, too early again. Yeah, you got to kind of just try and find different things to do. And I wouldn't say I get bored of this game, but I say it wears me down a little bit sometimes, because obviously you make content, you know, it's hard for me more than what it would be for you, because I'm live streaming it, and then I also push out videos on it as well. So I always got to try and find something different to show, which sometimes it can be a bit hard, but if you think about it, there's always something. Like, even sometimes I try and look around for, even though I've already shown a lot of hotspots for new lakes and shown new updates, new boats, new unique fish and hotspots, I always try and look around, see if I can try and find another hotspot that I've never found before, that's hiding away somewhere. Gonna take a look at that video. Trolling is really fun. Just it is. It can be a little bit slow going. Like not really slow, but not as fast as what I'm catching now. Because obviously you've only got that one rod in your hand. But if you've got a dinghy and you're going up and down a big lake, it can be really good fun. Especially when you get a fish on. That's like, I don't know. It gives you a little buzz. It's pretty cool. Somebody did say, it's only hearsay, but somebody did say there is an update coming in August for this game, another update. I'm not going to verify and say there is, just because it's only what people said. I only say there's an update if I get that information from a developer. Until then, I don't really say anything. But there's quite a few people that are saying, I've heard at least 5 or 6 people saying in August there's going to be an update. Again, I can't say there is, because no developers has said so, but many people have. You got to say hi, Bubbly. Be grinding in Everglades. It's 5 PM right now. Okay. Well, thanks for dropping by, man. As I say, I don't think I've ever seen you before, so welcome to the stream. Thanks for popping in. And I wish you luck on trying to find different things to do so you don't get too bored. But as I say, I've made lots of different videos on Fishing Planet, so maybe you might find something there that might keep you a little bit entertained, so you're not too bored. I've got a wire caught. Don't know what rod to pick up first. See you later, man. Thanks for popping by. I'm probably will be live tomorrow unless the weather's not as hot, which apparently it's not going to be. I do want to start making some videos. I want to start making some videos on the electric bike. I want to take it a few places, but I say I'm gonna be. I probably will be. Normally the streams are normally Monday to Friday, then obviously videos on the weekends. If not busier, then I do a live stream. But I don't think I've got anything planned for tomorrow, so there's a good possibility I might be. Place looks beautiful. I don't know if it's just because I switched over my monitor to play. I'm playing on a different monitor compared to the one I would normally use, so still the same monitor, but I just switched them around instead of reading my chat off the better monitor, which I don't know why I did that. I used to read my chat off the better monitor and use the other monitor to play the game on. I just turned them around. Some walleye, nice. Let's have a look, see. So we don't have a lot in our net, but let's see how much cash. Oh, 7,400. It's going to be such a grind without that premium. Scary. I'm going to get that a bit further. That float's really gone out. I might try the spinning rod. I do want to try. Oh god, I keep getting an itchy nose. I want to try swim bait in this place, see how well that goes. I haven't really tried that. Okay, let's check it out. I think the 6 is obviously going to be too big, so we don't want a 6. But let's try a swim bait. Maybe a hunch runner would be good. I've only got a 4 of that. Do I have... Oh, I've only got a 3 and a 5. Oh, that's a shame. Okay, we'll try it instead. Go with a hunch runner. So it was somewhere over that way. Can't remember. I think it was there, maybe. Oh, it's not going to be a very far cast though, is it? How far? That might be okay. I'll have a few casts with it, see if anything happens. If not, I can always change it. If I'm not busy, yeah, I'll drop by, man. Yeah. I did try and join one of your lives before, but I don't know what was going on with it, but I joined and it didn't do anything. Nothing come up. It was just like a black screen and that was it. I really want to use a swim bait. I don't have the. I probably ain't gonna be able to buy it, am I? Let me have a look. We got jerk bait, punch runner. Oh, I don't think I've seen that before. Crawdad, crawfish, crawdad. Is that new? No, it can't be new. It'd have a star on it. I don't think I've ever seen that though. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that before. I don't know what to use. I'll try the free. The free might be a little bit small. Well, actually, the free should be okay, but it probably won't cast that far. Yeah. Let's have a few casts with it. I really want to get something with the swim bait. Yeah, that's a shame when it does that, man. I did it today. I set up my stream, and it said that I was having low internet connection. Connectivity was low, and I just thought, you know what? I just clicked on go live on YouTube and just went for it instead of waiting. And so far it seems to be okay. Alright, we had a bit of interest then. There. Oh wow, okay, there we go. That was in pretty close. It might have followed it though. That's trout, I'm thinking. Yeah, tiger trout. That's alright. Oh, what's there? Okay, there we go. How long have I been live? 43 minutes, nearly 44 minutes. Did you not get the notification? I think I did have I think YouTube did have a problem sending out some of the notifications, because we do normally have more people here, but I think it is something to do with my internet being a little bit iffy as well. I keep getting a really itchy nose. What is going on? Yeah, normally whenever I play with subscribers, like I don't mind playing with them, but I don't normally set up party chats and that kind of thing, just because I gotta keep it always family friendly. Now, I'm not saying that you wouldn't be, but I just don't do it with anyone. Alright, well this swim bait is looking good. It looks like it's working well. Yeah, you didn't get the notification either. Yeah, I noticed YouTube didn't send it out properly. It's such a pain when that happens, because, you know, I'm trying to create content, I'm trying to show people that we're live every day, and then it don't push out a notification, so then people end up missing the stream. We don't get as many people coming into the stream. It is really frustrating, but again, it's nothing. That's nothing to do with me. That's YouTube. That's why I always say to everybody, either follow me on Instagram or follow me on Twitter or both. And then when I'm live, you'll know, because I'll always post it on there. And I know some people don't have Instagram, and I know some people don't have Twitter, but if you don't have either of those and you don't follow me on either of those, and notifications ain't pushed out on YouTube, that's not down to me. There's nothing else I can do. Like, I could open up another platform, maybe Snapchat or TikTok or something like that, but I gotta try and manage I gotta manage the Twitter. Oh wow, this swim bait's amazing. I gotta manage Twitter, I gotta manage Instagram, and then I gotta manage YouTube, and then I gotta reply back to all different comments, and then I've gotta live stream, and then I gotta edit videos, I gotta make videos. So I get busy sometimes, and for me to open up more platforms is a little bit hard for me to manage alone. Am I coping with this weather? Not too bad, to be honest, because I got the fan on. How are you coping with the weather? That's the biggest question. Yeah, I hate heat. When I get too hot, it makes me angry. I've always been like that. When I get too hot, I get stressed out. That's like, I was thinking today, oh, maybe I should just push out a few videos rather than doing a live today. But I thought, no, I can't keep doing that. I gotta stick to what I said. I gotta do Monday to Friday and try and push out videos. I'm gonna have a video again later on today. I have edited it, so it's all I gotta do is just flick a switch, and then it will push out. I'll probably do that through this stream whilst we're streaming. You always see that on Instagram? Yeah. That's why I always, as I say, Twitter or Instagram, follow me on either one. Twitter is bubbles_my way, and then Instagram is YT_bubbles_way. And the reason why I always say that is, I don't say it just to try and pull more followers, because I'm not really that interested in Twitter, and I'm not really that interested in Instagram, to be honest. None of them, like, I don't really care for either of them. The only reason why I have them is just because people kept saying they didn't get notifications in the past. They kept saying, I didn't get any notification, I missed the stream, and I have so many comments saying I missed the stream, so that's why I ended up getting them other platforms, just so that way it try and helps people not miss it when YouTube messes up like this. Because it does suck, you know. I'm really trying my best to get on that YouTube grind, and people want to see. He caught a trophy walleye. My dad caught a trophy walleye at £10. I didn't even know they went that big. Nice one. That's nice. That is awesome. I love fishing with my dad. I don't know why. I really like it. Like, I like fishing with you guys as well. I like fishing with subscribers, but I do love fishing with him. It is good fun. It's nice to see what he gets. It's nice that he can see what I get. Yeah, some people are like that. I used to be like that. Could be the most silliest thing that would make me angry, but as I'm getting older, I think I've chilled out a lot. I wouldn't say totally. I still have my moments where, I still have my moments. Like the other day when one of our other people were in here that normally come in here and watch. He was saying about the electric bike being more dangerous than a car, and I got a bit triggered. I'm not gonna lie, I did get a bit triggered by it. I did send him a personal message though, saying to him, you know, don't take it personal. It's just sometimes when I don't have much sleep or I get too hot. Normally it's the sleep because I'm so busy with YouTube. I said to him, when I don't have much sleep, I do get a bit cranky. I'm sorry for that. I did personally message him. I've got him added as a friend on Steam, and he did say to me, he's like, I'm not even thinking about it, man. He's like, it's all cool, don't worry about it. but I felt like I still needed to apologise, so I did. You moved into your house, it had aircon and solar panels. You are lucky, man. I've never experienced aircon, so yeah, I've never experienced it, so I don't know what it's like. I've seen people. I've like typed it in on YouTube and seen people. A lot of people in the States have aircons, and they can just. Some of them like have like a little controller and they just press buttons and stuff. I don't know if you got that, but just press buttons and yeah, that's awesome, man. I'd love to do that. Like, I know I could get it installed, but again, that's too much money, man. Most of my money goes into YouTube nowadays. Or should I say, most of my money goes into Fishing Planet. I was thinking of going fishing today, but it was way too hot for me in the carp, yeah. My dad would probably like to be fishing today as well, but he probably would say the same thing. It's too hot for him. American shad. I like the way they look. Shame they don't go a lot bigger than that, but I do like them. Ain't warm enough in the UK for it. But with aircon, can you change it so it's cool as well as hot, or is it just for cool? Is it just cold air, or can you have warm air as well? I don't even know. I have no idea about aircons. People who brought their house were very wealthy. Yeah, it sounds like if they've got aircon in there, man. And they already had it installed. That's nice. Yeah, at night. Yeah, you're right. To fish at night, cool, it would be nice, yeah. How warm it is. You could just sit there in your pair of shorts. Oh, that'd be awesome, yeah. Yeah, it would be nice. You're trying to tease me now by saying that. By telling me how nice it'd be at night time, that's you teasing me. It would be really nice. That would be beautiful. How's it going, Alex? Good to see you again, man. I am on PC today, yeah. If you're a high enough level to come fish Michigan, you're more than welcome to come join, man. You do have a controller that can change it, okay. Yeah, that's kind of fancy, huh? That's kind of fancy. I like it though, that's good. Change the temperature up and down. The speed that it comes out as well. That's really nice, man. Is it gonna go or what? There we go. Oh, you're level 25. Oh man, I didn't know. But I should be streaming tomorrow, so if I stream tomorrow, I try and fish somewhere a little bit lower so you're able to join. That's why I come here and fish Michigan today, because I thought something a little bit different. And normally when I come here, I always go for the cats, and that's why I thought today we'd go for the freshwater drum instead. I thought I'd come here. We haven't done a stream on fishing this place for a little bit, and I don't think I've ever once done a stream here trying to go for these freshwater drum. It's always been cats. Yeah, we fished Florida yesterday. That was on PS4 though. Yeah, you did get lucky with the house, Tyler, man. That is nice, man, to have aircon in there. And you don't have to pay for it. Real nice. Go for pike. Yeah, I could go for pike, but again, when anyone comes in here, I feel like a lot of people do that. A lot of people either go for catfish or they go for pike. That's why I wanted to do something completely different and thought I'd go for drum. And we've had a lot of drum. We've even had a unique drum at 33 pound. I didn't even know the unique drum go up to 33 pounds, so that was nice. I'm messing around with this swim bait, and the swim bait seems to work pretty good as well. just such a shame I'm not fishing with premium because I'm losing out on so much cash, but what can you do? What can you do? So we got 341 pounding on it. That's not bad because they're all really small fish. So we've got a lot of fish. Oh, that could be yeah, it could be close to unique. That could be. Oh, it is. That's nice. Look at that. That's beautiful. Can we bend down, or does he hold it in his hand? He holds it in his hand. When I show this like this, I've shown this before in a video. Somebody sent a message saying, you got caught. You got caught using a woman's skin. The reason why I did that though is because I always use the male skin, so I just something different. Something different. That's nice though. Well, that's pretty good because we've had two unique fresh drum in one day. I wasn't sure how many of those I can catch in one day. My internet's a little bit better. It's still definitely having problems, that's for sure. When I started up the stream, it was saying that my internet connection was low, and I just clicked go live on YouTube. Normally I cancel it and then restart it, cancel it, restart it until it don't say that. But this time I just thought I'm just gonna click go, which is good because the stream seems like it's running okay. There's not really any buffer or anything, so that's good. But the bad thing is it didn't push out notifications for YouTube, so unfortunately we don't have many people here as what we do normally. Normally we have a lot more, but that's all right. That's two uniques. Let's have a look real quick at our fish. Look at that. We've had a lot of fish. That gives us 11,000 cash. Again, if I had premium, it probably would be double that. But we've got a lot of fish there. Look at all of that fish. Wow. That is a lot. And I'm not even halfway of filling up my net. And we're at 822, so pretty good going. Pretty good going. I was looking through my granddad's old sea fishing things, and he had some really old. Oh, hold on. Where did I get up to? He had some really old TV with an aerial and really small TV with a singular headphone for a speaker. My granddad never really did much fishing, to be honest. My uncle likes fishing and my dad does, but my granddad wasn't really a man of fishing. You're back. Welcome back, Savage Films. Thanks for coming back to join us, man. You're tired, you're going to take a short nap. Alright, BG, thanks for popping by, man. Have a good one. I feel like the float works just as good as the bottom rods. I don't really see much difference between the two. Also that swim bait, they absolutely love that swim bait. That was pretty quick. How's it going, Dots? You enjoying your payday, boy? You popping over for dinner? I knew you was going to message me or come into the stream and ask that at some point. I really do want to, because I haven't had an Indian for a very long time, so I would love to, but I can't, man. I'm sitting here with the fan on and I'm hot, so I can't. I'm sorry, man. I appreciate it though, but yeah, I'll cook something later, man. I'll just cook something. I appreciate it though. I can't, man. It's too hot. Thanks for the offer though, man. I do appreciate it. Like, I was thinking of going out today on the bike and making some videos, because I still haven't There's still much left I got to do, but yeah, I know, man. Yeah, I feel for you. I do feel for you. I have no idea where that is, Tyler, no. But yeah, as much as I would love to eat an Indian curry, I can't. It's too hot. It's too hot to go out. I'm sitting here with the fan on and I'm not even doing anything. I'm just sitting here and I'm hot. So you being outside working, whew, I would take my hat off to you, but my hair's a bit messy, so probably not. I need to get a haircut. Just checking on my dad, making sure he's good there. Southeast of England. Got drenched with a water gun but dried off in 2 minutes. I believe it, man. Isn't it, they said it was like 30 something Celsius today. Can you guys hear the game audio just so I know? Can you hear the beeping of the rods? Let me just mute that music for a second. Can you hear that beeping? Like, I can hear it, but can you guys hear it? Oh, you can? Awesome. Thanks, Tyler. Appreciate it, man. Just been having some audio problems as well. Yeah, 32 Celsius, which is like 92 Fahrenheit. I hate heat. I really do hate the heat. Really don't like it at all. Yes, you can. Yeah, we can. I just caught a unique largemouth bass. Yeah, they're pretty good fight when you get them as unique. They are a good fight. I'm interested to see at the end, when I go to the next day, how much cash I earn, or how much cash I could have earned by having premium. I've got some sea fishing gear all set up. Like, I made some traces. I bought some feathers to catch some mackerel and stuff. And my uncle gave me a fishing rod, and he gave me my old reel back that I gave him a long time ago. And I re-spooled the reel as well. So it's all ready to go, but it's just this heat, man. This heat's killing me. But I do definitely, as I've said, I don't know exactly when it is going to be. But I will definitely put something at some point. I can't guarantee when. But there will be some sort of real life fishing on the channel at some point. I don't know exactly when. That is something I really want to do though. Because I haven't been fishing in real life for maybe probably about 2 years, I would have thought. A really long time. So yeah, I definitely will, but just waiting for a day where it's not so hot and a day that I can find where I'm free. Whereas, yeah, because obviously I'm gonna have to get up really early in the morning. Well, I guess not really early in the morning. I could fish afternoon, but I would like to get there really early, just so that way there isn't too many people around. I don't want to really be filming when there's lots of people around. I don't know why, but I feel kind of like when I've done the moto blog, so I'm on my bike, it's not too bad. But sometimes when I go to record a video and there's quite a few people around me, I feel kind of embarrassed. I feel kind of embarrassed because, you know, like I'm standing there with a camera on my chest and I'm talking. Some people can't see the camera. They think that I'm talking to myself. Makes me a little bit embarrassed. Yeah, I definitely need a cool day for it, yeah. Right, man, have a good stream in a bit. Catch you later, Docs. Thanks for popping in, man. Enjoy your curry tonight. I notice we still do have a it's not much, but we do have a very slight little echo still as well, which, again, that is a pain, but... It probably would be, man, if you eat something that hot, it probably would. But then by this evening, by the time you order something to eat, you know, it's going to be a lot cooler, isn't it? It's always a lot cooler around 4 p.m. and onwards. Yeah, not too hot, not too cold. I kind of like fishing towards winter time as well, though. I actually do, because there's still a few, not as much, but there's still a few bass around. Probably around like November time. It's probably just towards November, December is kind of when they're kind of disappearing a little bit. But around November, early November, it's a lot cooler. I'd rather fish in the cold. Like I don't mind fishing in the cold. If I could fish in the cold or in the heat, I'd rather take the cold all day. I can deal with the cold. I can add layers. With the heat, I can't do much about it. What type of bass? Just sea bass. Just sea bass. Like, I don't mind catching the odd flounders and even some whiting. I don't mind catching those, but anytime I go fishing in real life, I like to catch some mackerel, so then that way I can freeze the mackerel or keep the mackerel ready for catching bass. So I'm either gonna have to go fishing soon for the mackerel, because there's a lot of mackerel around at the minute. So I'm either going to have to go fishing soon to get some mackerel, or if not, I'm going to have to buy some mackerel. Give me 1 sec, I think that could walk. I think I got a delivery at the door. Hold on. It might not be. Okay. It worked. And we got a rod going. I dropped my controller as well. I have to keep twisting the wire in my headphones. I keep losing audio in the left ear. Not bad, you know, it has slowed down a little bit compared to the morning time. So we're going to jump to the next day. But we got 449 pounds in the net. That's pretty good going. I feel sorry for anyone who has to work in this heat. I really do. It's absolutely ridiculous. Okay, when I took that out of the fridge and it was so cold. Now it don't look so much cold. It doesn't even feel cold. Yeah, we're still getting a bit of interest, but it has definitely slowed down. Look how beautiful it looks. Well, I guess for you guys it just looks how it normally does, but again, I'm playing on a different monitor today. I'm just sitting here, I'm not even doing anything. It is so hot, it's ridiculous. I hope you guys appreciate this stream. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, turn on notifications. Hopefully we have some more updates to show you guys for Fishing Planet soon. But yeah, I reckon you should drop a like just because of how hot it is, and I'm sitting here sweating my backside off doing nothing. It's so hot, it's ridiculous. And yeah, you can see it behind me there. The blinds are actually moving. Even though the blinds are moving, it's so hot. I wouldn't mind to live with my dad. I should go live with my dad. I should go move in with him. In his place, because he's higher up in the building than what I am. And I went over to his, and when he went over to his, I said, "God, it's quite hot in here." And I stood near his window, and I was like, "Oh wow, there's a good breeze." And he was like, "Open up the window more." I opened up the window more, and everything started blowing all over the place. But then again, as I said, that is because he is higher up. So, okay, let's have a look. Next morning. Wow. From 13,000 and a half, I could have got 20,000 if I had premium. Again, we don't have any real money to buy it at the moment, but that's still not bad. 13,000. That's okay. If we catch as quick as we do, at least it's not an insane amount of cash, but at least it's entertaining. That's what we go for. It's entertaining. I live in an apartment. I used to live in a house when I was younger, but now I live in an apartment. My dad lives in an apartment, but he's a lot higher up than what I am. I'm lower down. He's higher up, so he has a really good airflow. Whereas if I don't really get that. The only airflow I get is from my fan. He's using 4 heavy chasers as well. Look at that, 4 heavy chasers, same rods, same reel. It's funny because the way he used to fish when he used to play this game, he used to try and fish it like a real fisherman, and it just it did work for him, but it was so slow. And you know, some people like to fish their own certain way. Some people are quite stubborn. He is definitely stubborn, and I am 100% stubborn as well. So I think that's where I get it from. But like I said to him, you got to fish it like a gamer, and he kept fishing it like a real fisherman, and it just wasn't going too good for him. And I said to him, you got to play it like it's a game. It's, you know, I know it's based on real life, but you do have to play it like a gamer. As soon as he started doing that, now he's really good at the game. That is my delivery. Okay, I got delivery. Give me 1 sec. Oh no. Oh god. Oh god. Come on, quick reel. Hurry, 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 hurry. Okay, I'll be right back. We're back. Oh, it was salmon. I didn't even get a chance to see it. Now I do. Wrong way. There we go. Well, that's a few more deliveries. Oh yeah, actually I forgot. I can't even I can't even go out anywhere because I had like 17 deliveries come into my house. I don't have that many left now because some come yesterday, some's come today. So I'm guessing there's going to be some more tomorrow. Well, I'm hoping so anyway. Like, it's good when you deliver stuff online because it comes straight to your house. You don't have to go out and get it. The bad thing is, if you order a lot, you have to stay at home. Obviously, I should do it when I'm not busy. Or if I'm planning to go out, then I shouldn't order stuff. Let me have a quick look, see what delivery it was. Let me open it up. Okay, that's big man's delivery. And then I ordered myself because my dad said he had one. Oh, I gotta be careful actually. There's certain things on there that you might not. It's not a good idea to see. Like my address, for example. But I ordered myself a soldering iron. My dad said he had one and I could have borrowed it, but I thought I'm gonna need one because I got the electric bike and the way I'm connecting the cables together. I keep connecting them together through blocks, and the proper way to do it is using a soldering iron. So I brought a soldering iron, which I've wanted to get for I don't even know how many years. They don't even cost that much. I don't know why I didn't buy one a long time ago. There we go, freshwater drum, nice. Yeah, they don't cost very much, so I should have brought it a long time ago, but it's just one of those things that you know you've got to buy, and you just keep saying, I'm going to get it, I'm going to get it, I'm going to get it, and you just never do. And this time I thought, no, I have to. I've got to get one. I need it. Even more so for the fact that we have that electric bike now. There is going to be a time where I want to open it up and take out those blocks and solder it, and then put shrink tubing on it, mount it down. It looks better that way. I think it's more secure as well. But that is nice though. Soldering iron manual. Well, I've never done. I think I have done soldering before. Have I? Maybe, possibly. I don't know. I think so. It can't be that difficult, right? You plug it in, turn it on. Plug it in, turn it on, and then use the wire stuff, the soldering. I've seen my dad do it. I don't think I have done soldering before, if I'm honest, but I have seen my dad do it. I have seen my dad do it in the past. It's real nice though, look at that. Comes like in a little pack. I'll open it up in a minute, I'll show you. Let me get some rods out first though. That's what we're here for. How long will the stream go on for? Until hopefully I don't get too hot. If I don't get too hot, then maybe an hour or two, maybe another 2 hours, depends. I am literally, it's not a very good thing to say, but I am sweating sitting here right now, just believe that. So yeah, there is that, and I don't like it when I sweat. When I sweat, I have to get in the shower quick. So as long as I don't sweat too bad, and then I'm okay. But if I get much hotter, and then maybe not too long. Have to go for an hour. I don't know. Yeah, just pop back and see if I'm here. I'm here. Can't make the later stream. No worries, man. I appreciate you popping by anyway. Yeah, just come back and have a look. If I'm live, I'm live. If not, as I said, there is definitely going to be another video later as well. If I can, I am going to try and stream till maybe about 4 PM if I can. If I can. I will try. No guarantees though, just because of how hot it is. I just like to get in the shower. Cold shower. I wondered why I wasn't seeing his fish. Because I went into the main menu. There you go. Now I can see what he caught, American shad. That happens sometimes. When you go into the main menu, you can't then see what other people catch. Kind of annoying. Especially for the fact that I go into a random room to specifically see what people catch. Oh look, he's on a roll now. He's just had a nice drum there. Trophy. Yeah, I don't think I've ever done soldering before, but I have definitely seen my dad do it. I don't know if some of you might be too young to know, but back in the day, before there was internet, there used to be this thing called a CB, and that's what my dad used to have. My dad used to have a CB, and every now and again he had to do a few repairs, and he used to solder an iron for that. Yeah, alright, I'll catch you later, man. Thanks for dropping by. Enjoy the rest of your day. I will show you the soldering iron in a moment, just to see what it looks like. It's been a while since I've seen one. But it comes with a few different things as well, so... I think I paid £12, a fraction under £12 for it. They're pretty cheap. Well, very cheap considering as how much they used to be. Freshwater drum trophy. Oh, it's so silly how hot it is, man. Some people love it. Like Geordie, he loves it when it's hot. He always says to me, oh, I like it when it's really hot, I prefer it when it's hot. I don't know how he does it. I know why he likes it, because he likes to get a tan. So that's why he likes it, but... He rides to work as well, which is quite a distance that he rides every day. 10 miles there, 10 miles back. So he's doing nearly 20, well, it's just under 10 miles, so, but he's basically doing nearly 20 miles a day riding. In this heat riding, I feel for him. I really do. Right, let's put this rod out and then I'll show you the soldering iron. If another rod doesn't go off in that time, it probably will. We just have to wait till it slows down a little bit. Alright, quick. Let me quickly open it to have a look. I like the pack it comes in though. Oh wow. That is pretty awesome. So we got a little bit of wire. I got the stand. I gotta try and hold it so it don't fall out. Did you see that? Whoa, something fell out. So we got the stand. We got different tips to change. I think they're different tips to put on. Yeah, different tips. We got a little bit of black thin wire. That's so thin I probably would never use that, but still good to have. And then we've got, okay, I should carry on in a moment. So we got the soldering iron itself, which is a UK plug, which is obviously what we need. And then we have this thing here, which I'm guessing is the stand to put the soldering iron in. That's really good for that price. That's quite a bit. That is quite a bit. And then we got this other thing. I don't know what that other thing is there. I'll show that in a minute. My dad might know what it is. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, so we got this, which is the stand. And then we have this thing. Hold on. If I can get it out. Does it come out? Hold on. Oh no, the alarm's gonna go off. I will show it. I'm determined to show it. I could just pause it really quick. Oh my god, it's so ridiculously hot. Yeah, I'm gonna quickly just put the game onto pause for a second so that way I can show you it. But not until we got this rod. I have to pause it because right now we're at a good time. That early morning is when we keep getting hit after hit, as you can see. Oh gosh. Not just those working, but them people that are doing them long streams, man. I definitely feel for everyone today. Okay, let's go like that for a second. So there's this, which is the stand, which I'm sure that goes in there. So we got a bolt, 2 bolts, which obviously one goes the other side, which that will hold the soldering iron in when it's hot. Let me just, that will, oh gosh. Okay, so that is sitting there pretty much like that. Okay, for when it's heating up. I dropped something, I don't know what. Okay, I dropped something, I don't know where. I can't see, there's too many wires around. And then we got this little adjustment. I don't know if you can see that, but that little bit there, I can adjust the temperature of how hot it is. So that's pretty good. Again, this is what we're going to be using for the electric bike, for anyone who's interested in that. We've done videos on that. So there's that and that. Then we got these parts, and then I'm guessing this bit of sponge is for when that bit of sponge is going to sit in there. So when we solder it, we can kind of clean off the tip. And then we have this part here, which I think that's to cut the soldering wire, which is, this is the solder. So I'm pretty sure that's to cut that. That comes in a nice little tube. Don't worry, I've ordered more solder. I thought ahead. And as I showed the tips, and then this part, I have no idea what this thing is. What in the world is that? Anybody know? If anybody knows, put it in comments or leave a comment at the end of the video if you're watching it back. I have no idea what that is. What is that? What? So you push this down, makes a weird sound, and then if I push this, it flicks back up. That's for removing old solder. Oh, okay. That's really strange. Never ever seen that. You can show me how to do that at some point, I'm pretty sure. My dad's pretty smart. Smarter than you guys think. He is a smart cookie. Alright. So, I'm just going to put that, zip it up. I like that. I like that it comes in that little package. And as I say, it was like £12. Look at that. That looks neat. That does look very neat. I like that. Alright. Back to fishing. I don't know why I show you. Well, I don't know why. I just feel like sharing it with you. For that price, it's worth showing. Not sponsored, by the way. Just showing just because. Just because. I told you he'd know what it is. He would know. When it comes to soldering stuff, he did a lot of that. He did do a lot of that. I appreciate everybody sitting here as well on this hot day watching. Even if you're not putting comments, I don't mind if you're not chatting. Just sitting there watching. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate it. I don't mind whether people are talking or whether they just come here and just watch and not talk at all. Just being here is, I appreciate it. It shows your support. I feel like my dog's getting a bit hot as well. She keeps getting up, keep moving around, getting up, moving around. I think she's a bit hot. Warm up the old soldering iron and that tool sucks it up. Okay. Sucks up the solder. Yeah, as I say, maybe at some point I might just bring 2 wires over and you can show me how to do it properly. I'm pretty sure I know how to do it because, as I say, I do remember as a kid watching you do it a few times. So I'm pretty sure. Like, there's a thing, I don't know what you call it. Do you call it lining or something like that, where you basically mount a bit of solder onto the wire first before connecting it to something, and then you connect it to something just by sort of like heating it up, don't you? I do kind of remember. It's a bit blurry, but I do kind of remember watching you do it. I felt like I needed to get one. Having the electric bike, I'm gonna need it. And like that as well, if I solder 2 wires together, then put the block on, or put on some heat shrink, at least that way when I go off road and I go over bumps and stuff, one of those wires ain't gonna end up coming out of the blocks. Whereas if those blocks that I'm using, there is a good chance that at some point one of them could come loose. It probably wouldn't, but there is a chance it could. If I solder it together, then put heat shrink on it, which I've ordered some heat shrink. I'm waiting for that to turn up as well. If I do that, put the heat shrink on and solder them together, I ain't gonna have that problem of ever that happening. So, and not just that, but as well for the motor as well on the electric bike. If one of the wires come off on the motor, they're always soldered. I know they are. I remember seeing other electric bikes in the past like that, where they're soldered on the main motor itself. And if I don't have a soldering iron and that happens, how would I connect it back together without one? Probably borrow my dad's, but now I got my own, I don't have to. Look at that, father and son, Fishing Planet. Yeah, this is, I'm not even joking. If you've never played this game, you've got to play this game. This is such a great game. For the fact it's free as well, like obviously, yeah, if you spend money on it, it does make the experience a lot more fun, a lot more quicker, not as long grind and that kind of thing, but for a free game, hands down, the best game I've ever played in my life as a fishing game for sure. It goes to show that I like it. Like, I'm pretty sure most of you know I do. Just because that is the main thing on this channel. Obviously there is other stuff and other games and obviously different blogs and that kind of thing, but this is the main thing. I would have never have thought that Fishing Planet would have given me so many people interested in it. I wouldn't have thought it would have given me so many views and so many subscribers. It's actually insane how much people like this game. I'm actually really shocked. I thought about it so many times as well, about streaming this game and making videos on it, and I just thought, well, the game's like 5 years old, maybe people wouldn't really be that much, I don't know, interested in watching it kind of thing. Goes to show how wrong I was. Really does. That Maku Lake showing the best hotspot got over 3 point something views. That's insane. Absolutely insane. And it's gaining more views every day. Obviously we got other videos that are not just that one. There is other videos that have been quite successful as well. One of them, that showing the bass boat when it first come out, 28,000 views. My most viewed video. Obviously that wasn't on this channel. That was on my other one, but still though, 28,000 views on a game that's 5 years old. That is absolutely insane. Cannot believe that. Most viewed thing on my channel, that was 28,000 views. Crazy. Might change that float rod back to the heavy chaser because it keeps on moving over that way too much, which means I have to keep reeling it in and replacing it, casting it back out. See if we can get some more interest with this float rod again. I think one thing they could actually, thinking about it, the one thing they could improve on this game is definitely the fog. Like, it is good to obviously have the fog to make it, you know, that's obviously what does happen in real life sometimes. You get a bit of fog over the lake. But it just makes the picture quality look so bad. The graphics on this game is not actually too bad. Like, I've heard people before, whilst live and obviously leaving comments, people saying that the graphics on this game is really bad, and it's not, I wouldn't say it's bad, it's not great. Like, on console it's okay, it's not brilliant, it's not bad, kind of average, but when you play it on PC and you max out your graphics, it does look awesome. How's it going, Peter? That's fine, man. I don't mind if you're not chatting. As I said, just watching. Like, a lot of people just watch and don't chat. I appreciate you being here, man. You're in the same lake as me, are you? Oh wow, I didn't know the unique fresh drum at £21. I thought it was over 30. Go for musky. Musky are a pain, man. But that's nice that you're in the same lake as me, man. You don't have to. You don't have to chat. As I say, a lot of people do just watch and don't want to comment. But I appreciate you being here, and other people as well. You guys who don't want to chat, and you're just sitting there chilling, watching quietly. I still appreciate you. Even if you've never put a comment ever, I still appreciate you still being here. It shows your support, and it shows me that you like it. Oh yeah, okay. Oh yeah, okay, I see you now, yeah. You can add me as a friend if you want, man. If you send me a friend's request, or do I already have you added as a friend? Maybe I might. If not, you can send me a friend's request. I will accept it. Let me have a look. Maybe I might have. No, I don't have. You can send me a friend's request if you want, man. You're more than welcome to send me a friend's request. I really, really do like fishing with other people, man. Yeah, I love to see what other people catch, especially when I know that they're on my friends list or a subscriber or something like that, and it pops up. Like, I love seeing that. Even if people catch bigger fish than me, I don't even mind. It's just nice to see other people catching other things. And then, as I said before, some people do copy the way I fish, but then sometimes people do have their own certain way of doing it. There was this guy that used to come in and watch us all the time. I haven't seen him for a little bit. I'm not going to say his name or anything like that because he was experiencing a few problems in life. Not going to say anything, but he copied every single thing I did. He copied the same rod, the same line, the same hook, the same bait. And I don't mind people copying. That's completely fine. That's why I'm showing this stuff, so that way you can copy and can catch and a lot faster and make your fishing experience a lot more fun. Because when I very first started this game, it was so bad. It was terrible. But the game, I thought the game was bad. It wasn't the game, it was me who was bad. Again, I tried playing it like a fisherman, not like a gamer. Since I played it like a gamer, that's when I really, really did start enjoying this game. Really good. Really, really good game. But yeah, he copied everything I did. And he said to me, I'm so glad that I copied everything that you had, because since I've copied you, this game has become absolutely insanely fun. And that's what I'm here for. I don't earn money. I don't come here for money. I don't come here for any other reason than trying to make everybody's experience of Fishing Planet that a little bit more fun. I say I don't earn money. Obviously, we do get donations sometimes, but it's not required. It's not requested. It's completely optional. But it is nice when somebody is struggling with the game and someone's not really catching much fish and they're struggling. It is really nice that I can help other people out. Sometimes we get such awesome comments as well, not just on live streams, but even on videos. Sometimes we get some really nice comments saying that helped, thanks very much, done that mission, now I'm on the next mission. Like, I love seeing nice comments like that. Obviously, we do get a few plonkers, which you do in real life. Obviously, you do on YouTube. You can't avoid it. But I do love seeing those nice comments. I don't ever pay any attention to those bad comments anyway, so that's all I do is I just delete them and just think to myself, you know, we are family friendly, so I gotta be careful what I say, but I do think to myself, you know, if you said that to me in real life, would be a very, very different scenario. It would be very, very different. But it is nice that I can help people though. The same goes with my dad. Like, as I said, he used to play it like a fisherman, now he plays it like a gamer. He loves this game, man. You haven't got to be a certain age to play games either. You know, I'm 33. My dad is 60 years old. And yeah, look at him. He's sitting here gaming. If I was going back as a kid, would I ever think that my dad would be sitting at his house, I'd be sitting at my house, and we'd be gaming together, Fishing Planet? I would have never ever. It makes me laugh. It gives me a good little feeling. I would have never ever thought that in my life. I would have never have thought that. us both sitting here playing the same game. I would have never have thought that. It's awesome that I can do it. It's awesome that I can do it with subscribers, and it's definitely awesome that I can do that with my own dad. I love it. You know, when I get to an old man, I can look back and I can show my kids and say, you see that man that was GJ59? That was my dad. That's my dad. That man right there. Yeah, it's awesome. I love it. It is nice. It's memories that you get to hold. Obviously, I'd like to do it in real life, but it's just too ridiculously hot right now to go myself, let alone with my dad. It's stupid hot. But when it is silly hot like this, at least we are still able to. At least we are still, you know. Obviously, I did ring him up and told him that I'm going to be going live soon if he wanted to come join, and he told me he was in Blue Crab grinding it out. I think he said he was on day 15 or 17, something like that. He said he was on. And I said to him, okay, I'm going to go Michigan and get some freshwater drum, because I haven't done that on the stream, catching freshwater drum. And then he decided to pop by, which was awesome. I really want to catch more with this swim bait, but it's so hard. These rods keep going off too much. I've got to wait for it to sink a little bit. This water is actually quite deep here. I can also fish over the other place, just behind me. I quite like fishing out there because it's kind of like on the rocks. Like, I don't know why, I like the idea of fishing off rocks, but over that way, I haven't had much luck getting the freshwater drum, so that's why we're here getting freshwater drum. It's nice that we can catch the odd salmon and the odd trout. Which one do we pick up first? Oh god, it's so hot. Tiger trout. When one goes, they all go. And they don't go off until you get your spinning rod out. You can sit there for 10 minutes, nothing will happen. As soon as you try to spin, that's it. Every rod will go off. Just the way of the road. I was going to say it, but I don't want to say it because I'm going to jinx myself, but I'm just going to say it anyway. I'm quite surprised today. The one main thing that really annoys me on this game, and it is the only one thing that annoys me on this game, is when you got a rod, it goes off, you got to pick it up and there's nothing there. So frustrating that does that. And believe me, in real life, my language is not. It's got my bad language. It's definitely got a lot better because obviously me streaming and me keeping it family friendly. I don't use bad language as much in real life now, which is awesome. It's good. There's no need to use bad language unless someone annoys you a lot. No, there should never be a reason to use bad language. But yeah, in real life, if I am not live streaming and one of the rods go off and I pick it up and there's nothing there, there is sometimes bad language. But again, as I say, that's never on a live stream. There's never any bad language on a video. It's completely family friendly. But it does put me to the test. And we've been doing YouTube now for a good few years. And I got to admit, this channel, we've been doing it less than a year. But the other channel that we had for about 3 years. And we don't have that channel anymore. We only have this one. But for 3 years and a bit, I've managed to completely keep it family friendly, which I'm quite proud of myself. Actually, I've got to be honest. I know it might sound silly. It's only, it's only a word, but when you get annoyed or you get frustrated and you swear in real life, to not swear on a stream, it can put you to the test. But I've managed to do it though. I've managed to control it, which is awesome. I control it for people because obviously this game, a lot of there is obviously older generation. That's proven fact, me and my dad. There is older generations, but there is a lot of the younger generations that love this game as well. So I don't want to use bad language for them to copy what I do and say bad things that like I say. But not just that, obviously I have kids as well, and sometimes my kids do like to watch me, and I don't want to sit there, my kids watching me using bad language. It's not a thing that I promote. Definitely not. Alright, so we got £223 in on it. We're at 706. So not too bad. Again, shame that we don't have the premium going, but if you have premium and you come in this place, you can probably earn a serious amount of cash, even just from catching these fish. Even though they're not very big, you can definitely catch a good amount. Earn some serious money. Keep losing audio in that headphone. If I twist the wire a little bit, the audio comes back. I should twist the wire and put a bit of tape around it. I would do that, but it looks so tacky, so that's why I haven't. I could always buy a new pair, that would help. I am going to buy a new pair at some point. I keep saying it, I will do it. It's just that there's other things that are more prioritised than a headphone. Well, that was pretty quick. Was it that line or was it that line that got snagged? I think it was this one. Yeah, it was that one. Oh, I'm gonna have to reel it in now. I thought he got stuck on something, but it didn't. Let's go again. I'm not sure. I gotta quickly check. I heard a bang. That could be another delivery. Hold on. It might not be, but let me check. I can't miss it, just in case. No, it wasn't. I had to check though. I can't miss it. I don't want to miss it, should I say. It wouldn't matter if I did, but if I did, it means I'd have to stay in longer. So, if I quickly run off like that, know that I won't be long. Don't want to miss them deliveries. If I miss them, I'm going to have to stay in again and again. Oh, here it's so hot. Every time you mess around with that spinning rod, they always go off. I will show the fish longer, but obviously if we have another fish on, I've got to be quick and grab the next one. Another freshwater drum. Where's that unique hiding? That one just got snagged up. I think it was that end one anyway. I'll check in a sec. Oh, there we go. I think this could be it, maybe. Oh, I don't know. It's hard to tell. No, it's not. That's salmon, I think. I'm sure that end one got snagged. I'm very sure it did. Maybe it didn't then. Maybe it was a different one. Another trophy. I don't know which one was snagged, so maybe this one. Okay, I won that one. I'm just going to have to replace it. One of them got snagged up. Oh, it could have even been the spin rod, for all I know. I don't even know. Okay, so it couldn't be that one either, because that one's going, so it must be the spin rod that was snagged. It must be. Even though they're not massive fish that we're catching, we can definitely catch it at a really fast pace. And as I've mentioned before, I don't really care whether, I don't care about the size. I don't care if it's massive or half a pound fish. It makes no difference to me as long as you keep catching at a fast pace. It makes it entertaining for the string. It makes it entertaining for me, so I'm not just standing there looking at a rod doing nothing. And it definitely seems like between 80 and 90 foot is the sweet spot. Okay, so it was that one that was snagged up. Yeah, 80 to 90 foot is definitely the sweet spot for sure. Okay, so this swim bait does actually work pretty good, the free. Let's try the bigger hook of the swim bait, see how well it does. Do I have a 5? Yeah, okay, we've got the 5 as well. Don't know why I don't have the 4. I'm sure I did have the 4. Maybe I might have lost it somewhere, I don't know. Alright, let's try the 5. The 5 might get us a bigger fish. That's if we do get to use it, that is. Freshwater drum. Yeah, I remember this place. The reason why I remember this spot, it wasn't actually me who found this spot. I'm gonna be honest. It was actually down to my dad who found this spot, and that's honest. It was. I was fishing over that way. What was I catching? I was catching some blue catfish. I was catching some of those, and my dad was over here at this spot, and he was catching a lot of these drum at a really fast pace. So there's me saying I found this hot spot. It wasn't actually me. It was actually my dad, if I'm honest. So yeah. Anyway, I was catching some of the catfish. And again, the catfish you can catch at a pretty fast pace. So I was catching those. My dad was over here, and we was in a private room, just me and him, and he was catching a lot of drum. He was catching them a lot quicker than what I was catching the catfish. There you go. He just pulled out one now. Yeah, he was catching these drum really quick. And I said to him, whereabouts are you fishing? He said, over at this spot. I come over, I had a go. I couldn't believe how quick it was. So yeah, this spot is actually the spot that he found, if I'm honest, not me. Trophy. I've actually caught more uniques. I looked yesterday. I've actually caught more uniques on unique fish on PS4 than what I have on PC. That's quite insane. That made me jump. Thanks for subscribing, man. Welcome to the channel. Someone keeps trying to ring me. And I can't answer it, obviously. I don't think it's that important because I did message back and they haven't replied, so if it was that important they would message. I think that's salmon, isn't it? Atlantic salmon. Yeah, £11. Again, I can't show it very long because we got another fish on. Every time I try to use that swim bait, it goes crazy. Every single time. When I don't use it, it's slow. That's another thing as well. When my dad first started doing it, and I was using the 4 rods, he was like, I don't know how you do it. He did really struggle using 4 rods. He always used to say to me, how the hell do you manage to use 4 rods? Like, it's so hard work. How do you do it? And I just said to him, the more you keep doing it, eventually it's not hard work. You get used to it. And he really did struggle with it. And now there's him using 4 rods. Exactly the same as I do. He even said that it's like, I'm like you now. I was like, what do you mean like me? He says to me, I catch a fish. I don't even pay any attention to the size of it. I just go in the net, next one, in the net, next one. What have I done to him? Yeah, that's good though. That's what makes it. That's what makes this game. Wow, that's what makes this game really good fun. Yeah, it does. When you can catch at a fast pace, and as I said, I am quite impatient, which most of you who watch, you know that I am very impatient. I don't like waiting too long, and if I do, I normally jump to the next day. But here is actually a really good spot, really is. And again, there's a lot of different fish you can catch here, not just the freshwater drum. There's a lot of different fish. We don't have to wait very long to get a fish on as well, which is nice. Have a freshwater drum. Still looking for that unique, it's hiding. I think we had 1 unique out of this day, haven't we, so far? I know we definitely had 1. Let's have a look. That's a lot of fish. Yeah, we had the 1. It just goes off so quick. Yeah, let me just let me just. Let me just. Sorry about that. I had to answer my phone, it kept going. I thought maybe it was something important. It weren't really that important. It wasn't that important. Yeah. So back to where we were. I really want to try and use that swim bait. Let's try it again in a second. Hopefully, if these don't keep going off so much. That's insane. There's one thing I could do. Obviously, I could not put the bait rod out, and I could just use the spin rod, but it wouldn't be as entertaining. It would be a lot slower pace. So, oh wow, look at that rock bass! What a beautiful looking fish. It's my personal record as well. I remember catching that here at this location before. That was on a mission that we did. Here we go. This one's the unique. A rock bass and then a unique straight after. Perfect. This has got to be unique. Look at that. Has to be. Oh, it is. It is. Nice. Even though I do like catching the unique of those, I probably would prefer more the rock bass just because they are such beautiful looking fish. That is really nice. How much cash do you get? Well, not very much cash, but still nice to have. Oh my god, I'm so hot. Whew. I am so hot, it's ridiculous. Okay, there was some interest on that rod that I just put down. I can't even get a chance to use that swim bait, I really can't. The day before though, it did die down a little bit. When we got closer towards the 9 PM, we didn't catch as fast, so we just got to wait till time goes on a little bit, and then I will get a chance to be able to use it. No one in a very far cast at all, but that's alright, we'll leave it there. I want to see if we get anything with it. I can guarantee if I had another bait rod in my hand, it wouldn't happen that fast. I can guarantee it. Oh well. Can never say no to more fish, can we? At some point as well, I'm going to wait till I got the cash up a bit more. We got an alright amount of cash, but I'm going to wait until it's up a bit more. Then maybe I might start buying some other sort of rods rather than always these heavy duty rods, so that way I can play the fish a little bit more, because everyone always asks me that. In fact, somebody did ask me it through this stream as well. A lot of people ask me that, why am I using rods that are so heavy duty for the fish that I'm catching are so light? And again, it is just because this is what rod I have. But maybe at some point I might do that. I might buy a bit of a lower end rod rather than keep using this one, or these ones should I say. £5. Trophy brown bullhead. New personal record. Way. Dead fish are not that great. You can catch those with anything. You can literally catch them with anything. They eat anything. They're greedy ones. They're like the bowfin. They'll eat anything. Oh, that might not be that far, but that's alright. I was 80 foot. That's insane how quick they go off. This is when I really enjoy the game. As I said, it doesn't matter where I fish. As long as I'm catching at a fast pace, it's enjoyable. It definitely is enjoyable. Trophy American shad. And he just had Atlantic salmon. I'm glad I stocked up on those shrimps though, for sure. They definitely like the shrimp. I went past the same rod. I don't even know how many times. Alright, there we go. Come on, let's see if we can get something with this now. I've got to wait for it to sink a little bit. That's not bad, 160 foot with that swim bait on. No one is a little bit heavier than the hash 3, that's why. We ain't going to be able to use it. freshwater drum. Yeah, you don't have to use different baits. Just come in here, use loads of shrimps, and that'll do the job. Another American shad. They're quite a nice looking fish as well. Quite a lot of detail to it. So you could do that. You could come here early morning, fish for these fresh drum, and then late in the evening you can go and catch some of the catfish. But then, I don't know, if you fish all day like this and it's as fast as what it is, you probably wouldn't even be able to have a chance to catch any of the catfish because your net would be full. But you can definitely fill your net up in one day here, easy. That's for sure. There we go, again. It's weird how they sit on top of the water like that sometimes. Like, it is good sometimes when you get that big fish and it sits on top of the water like that because it makes it that little bit easier to reel in, but it's kind of strange. I feel like that's like a bug that's been in the game forever. It just sits on top of the water like that. Like it's not in the water. And there we go again. Imagine if you could fish this fast like this in real life. Well, actually, I say imagine. You actually can. I've done that before, where you get a swamp of mackerel, and they kind of like just circle around in the water. They make all the water move. It looks absolutely amazing. It really does. I'd hope to catch that on video at some point. I'd love to show that. If I'm lucky enough, maybe one day I can get that on a recording and show you guys. But you just drop your line down into it and fish every time, non-stop. But I mean, like, it does that with mackerel. But I mean, it would be good if you could do that with something like bass. You drop your rod down and you catch that quick. That'd be so awesome. Unfortunately, it don't quite work like that. But well, it does work like that for some fish, but not every fish make shoals like that. Let's go out again. I just really can't use this swim bait. It's just going off so much. How's it going, man? I don't think I've ever seen you before, so welcome to the channel. I am fishing in Michigan. I don't know what rod that was. One of them got snagged up there. Yeah. I don't know what one it was. I think it was that one that got snagged. Let's have a look. Yo, no, yeah, I thought you was. Is it this one? Wasn't that one? This one? I bet it was the swim bait. Okay, it weren't. It was that one. I think, okay. That made me jump. Thanks for subscribing, man. Welcome to the channel. Another freshwater drum. Yeah, I was thinking about fishing blue crab, but because I stream daily, every now and again I like to fish somewhere different, so that way it's not kind of the same thing that I'm showing all the time. Try and bring that different content, make it entertaining. I have fished here before. I have fished before here in Michigan, but most of the time when I've done the stream, it's either been for, oh I missed that. It's either been for pike or it's been for what was the other one? The blue catfish. Never done it where we've shown the catching the fresh drums, so I thought I'd head here and show something a little bit different. Yeah, the freshwater drum. I did have a little bit of interest there on this swim bait. Definitely isn't as much interest as the other one that we use though. So maybe I might take this one off. I know I haven't been able to use it as much as I'd like to, but I feel like we get a lot more hits using the other one compared to that one. There we go. Let's put this one on. I feel like we catch a lot more quicker with this one compared to the other one. I just wanted to use the 5 just to see if we could catch that bigger fish, but doesn't seem like we get as much interest with that compared to this one. I feel like the wind's died down a little bit. I think it has. When I very first started, them blinds were moving like crazy. Now they are still moving, but nowhere near as much. I hate it when it's really humid. Oh wow, come on game. This is a game glitch that you get. There we go. Let's come back. I don't know why it does that for. It says running when I pick up my rod. The rod's running, yeah, it's got that about right. Okay, another trophy. This one's not very big. You can really tell the difference when it's you can really tell the difference when you got a big fish on compared to the little small ones. There really is a big difference. Like this one ain't a bad size, this one could be trophy or close to unique. Okay, maybe not. Ignore what I just said. It's quite surprising. I've done that before where I do it with a lot of fish, and you get a fish on and you think to yourself, wow, there's a really good fish here. But yeah, it turns out that it's a smaller fish than the one that you just caught. It's really strange how them smaller fish have a lot more fight sometimes than the bigger fish, and I think that is generally just because the fish is so big, it's not as, what's a good word, athletic? I don't know. It's not, yeah, it's just not as good. It's not, like, because it's bigger, it's heavier, it can't move as quick. But yeah, them smaller fish, they're more agile. They can definitely move that little bit quicker. Okay, let's see if we can try and get a chance to use this again now. I keep sipping away a little bit of water here and there. My lips are going so dry on the bottom. I feel like crackly. I don't know if that's because of the weather or because I got the fan on me. Probably a bit of both. What's that? Freshwater drum. They're more mobile, yeah, that's the word. That's the one I was looking for. trophy shad. Let's have a look, see what he has there. He has a shad as well. I think the game definitely looks, obviously you guys can't see, but me using this monitor, the monitor that I'm using, as I said, is normally the monitor I read chat off, but that's the one I'm using to game off now. It definitely does look a lot better. The colour's so much more brighter, whereas if, I don't know, on my other one it's like, it's kind of like smoky, if that makes any sense. Foggy, smoky, I don't know. He just had another blue cat. I don't know how he's catching catfish here. It didn't work for me. Well, at least you can though. Do really like catching these fresh drum, even though what we've been streaming 2 hours 21 minutes. Even though we've been pretty much doing the same thing for 2 hours. I have enjoyed it. Unfortunately, the cash grind isn't as much as I would like, but there you go. This one could be, well, I don't know. It's hard to tell. It's got a little bit of fight to it. I think it's salmon. Yeah. Salmon always fight well. It's nice as well that I can fish with my dad, because obviously he's sitting at home. It's so hot, nobody wants to go nowhere. He's sitting at home doing nothing. I'm sitting here doing nothing, and it kind of gives us both something to do. Even though I don't mind playing solo. Loads of times obviously I played by myself, but it's still nice. Look at this place. Can I walk along? I think I can walk along there, can't I? Yeah, I can. Look how nice it is. Oh yeah, using leeches for them. This place does look nice. It's pretty good fun as well. It's quite big. It's quite a big open space, so you can kind of mess around on your boat a little bit, and yeah, a lot of spaces a lot of places to fish in there. Look at the map. There's 6 places we can fish, but not just 6 places. Obviously, we can go around on the boat as well, but actual proper spot 6. Where is it? There it is. This one could be an okay size, maybe trophy, not unique though. Maybe not. Told you, it can be quite surprising. Was it that one I just put down? Yeah, it was. Right, come on. I want to get something on this swim bait. We're at 9:38 now, so technically these rods, bait rods, should slow down a little bit. They did last time at this time. I think we got pretty much about the same amount in our net as what we did the day before that as well, so pretty much the same. Again, the cloudy days and stuff you can catch. I did miss that there. Something did try to take it, but I missed it. Yeah, the cloudy days and the sunny cloudy days, rainy days, you can catch on all of them, but the sunny days are always the fastest. It's not like that for every lake though. Oh, you're really playing with me now, aren't you? There we go, we got it. Definitely get a lot more interest with the hash free though. tiger trout. Go again. Every time you use that spin rod. Them shiners are quite big. Yeah, look at the size of that fish. Not a very big fish at all. He just had a 10 pound, nearly 11 pound freshwater drum. I don't know what, I forget what they, what makes them as unique. I know 22 pounds you can get unique as those drums, so that's good. But I don't know what weight it turns in changes from trophy to unique. I'm not sure. It's got to be over a certain amount to make it obviously unique. We know it's a minimum of 22. £9 that one. It feels like it's getting hotter. I feel like I'm actually cooking. See what I mean? Look at that. This hash free. Insane. Whew, I think I might call it there, guys. I know I said I was going to stream till about 4, but it's 3:30, so we are only like 30 minutes out. We've been streaming for 2 hours 27 minutes. By the time it ends, it'll be about 2.5 hours. I would love to stream longer because I'm not actually doing anything, but it's just so hot. It is so hot. It's boiling up right now. It is really hot. We do normally live stream Monday to Friday, so I do sometimes on the weekends if I'm not busy. As I said, I don't really think I'm doing anything tomorrow, so for that fact, I probably am going to be streaming tomorrow. If not, we will still have videos out for you, as like we normally do anyway. So, hope you guys did enjoy this one. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe if you're new. Thanks for the new subscribers and original ones, always coming back. We catch you people again soon for some more fun and games. Thanks, Dad, for fishing. It's been awesome as always. I'll catch you people again soon for some more fun and games. I'm out.